Okay, and this last question is a bit funny. I swear I didn't put this in myself. It comes from, not his real name, Donald J. Trump. He says, "Hi Paolo, I really love your channel. You deserve more subs. Thank you. My hormone question is the following. When I started TRT, I felt amazing, no anxiety anymore, etc. Perfect estrogen. But after a while, I started to feel horrible. Found out that my SHBG was too high. So now I use Proviron to lower it, and I feel amazing. Is there a way to naturally lower SHBG? Because every few months mine gets too high, which is annoying because I basically feel like low T again. Proviron feels amazing. It also regulates Gaba, so you feel calm, but I'm looking for natural alternatives to keep SHBG low because I feel like those are always the healthiest." So now I'm going to hand over to Mike and Sam to answer that question, and see you guys next time.
Good. Thanks, Paolo, for being here. We really appreciate having you here, not asking us some questions, so we're happy to answer those. So in response to the question from Donald Trump, I believe he had levels of 400 nanograms per deciliter, so good, I'm glad to see that he's on TRT. That's
the real Donald Trump, yeah.
And that he's getting Proviron, considering that it's not been approved in America. But you're the president, so that's of course would make sense. You've got special connections.
Does what he wants.
Yeah, but the SHBG is a real bugger of a thing, really. It's this protein. It binds to your testosterone and giving you very little free, as we've discussed before. But it's really sad because you see some people who naturally have higher testosterone levels. Their testes are doing the job. They're pumping out a good amount of testosterone. The brain's working. But this, for some other reason, a health condition, age, could raise this SHBG, giving you very little free. And testosterone treatment on its own should bring that level down. So if it continues to rise despite Proviron and exogenous testosterone, there may be something else going on with the liver, potentially some sort of toxicity, fatty liver. What do you think, Sam?
Well, like you're saying, if he I'm not sure what his free testosterone is like, but I know in some cases if a total testosterone is increased higher, or a type of frequency, as in like maybe a less frequent, slightly higher dosage is given, that can, like you said, increase the free testosterone and bring down SHBG. I mean, as long as you're getting enough free, maybe, Dr. Chrysler, I know he died, but he always said if you've got high SHBG, it's not really a massive issue. You can always give more testosterone to give more of it free. So maybe, instead of trying to bring it down, you can give more of the testosterone to make sure the ultimate goal of the free is enough. So that could be an option. Like you say, it can be genetic. I know it has a role. I'm not sure about the specific roles, but it does have an important role when it binds to testosterone. So you do need SHBG as well.
But it doesn't always let go.
No.
And so the amount that's tied to the albumin is your bioavailable testosterone. They're tied to SHBG, it binds very tightly, but maybe it transports it around the rest of the body.
Because there's even like the theory of there's different stickinesses
of the SHBG, that's right.
of SHBG.
But I think Donald Trump is looking to see how he can find natural alternatives to lowering the SHBG, and some natural things are having enough glucose or enough sugar in their diet, believe it or not, which seems counterintuitive. There's also Pagium and some other natural supplements that are boron that are known to potentially lower it, but if there are other factors in place, hypothyroidism, for instance, or your liothyronine T3 medication's too high, it may keep it a little higher than you'd like.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if he's got medication, that might be effective.
And so even Proviron might not always lower it. Now there are other non-natural DHT alternatives like danazol or Proviron that do keep it down.
Yeah.
But the natural ones that are going to drop it might not be.
What about just checking his levels of DHT? What if he's not converting a lot?
Yeah,
some men who don't get good DHT conversion, maybe switch to the scrotal cream application where they've got more of the enzyme, the 5-alpha reductase,
and they can have more of the DHT.
Maybe that might help.
So that's a potent, natural way to improve your SHBG levels, getting your DHT level high enough, making sure the testosterone's high enough to overcome, and keeping your free testosterone in the right range. So
maybe increase DHT some way. Boron and some other supplements have shown in some people, right, to lower it, and then making sure there's no other medications or even thyroid function issues, whether they're on medication or not. There might be something there that affects
Absolutely.
the SHBG levels, and maybe just looking at dosage and then seeing actually why are we trying to lower SHBG. You know, if the clinical outcome is to have better symptoms, maybe they need to increase the free testosterone by doing something else.
Or increasing the testosterone dose, depending if the doctor agrees.
Yeah.
So that sounds, hopefully that helps, but it's a tougher place to be. But, you know, I can tell you personally, for me, my SHBG climbed about 10 points. I feel fine.
Is that with?
That's with thyroid medication.
Yeah.
And, you know, even with Proviron, it can, you know, it's holding steady. But there are other things you have to look at, is, you know, maybe adjustment of with the doctor, the thyroid dose.
I mean, I'd rather have too high SHBG than too low. That, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know, there's guys that, you know, they suddenly need a small trickle of testosterone. Seems to be a better place to be.
They're more tolerant of testosterone, having a higher SHBG.
And estrogen, it seems as well. I tend to find that you can have a higher level of estrogen with a higher level of SHBG without feeling side effects from.
Which is probably why I don't need to have an AI, because my SHBG is around 40. But there are some men that go to 60, 70, 80 or 90. Now that shouldn't be the case on exogenous testosterone. So I think we need to know more from Donald Trump. But in general, I think that should help him if his dose is high enough, if he's continuing the Proviron. You know, if you wanted to add in some other supplements and look at different lifestyle changes to find the core cause of his elevated SHBG, that should help in the long term.
Maybe DHT.
And boosting DHT.
Maybe some DHT for Donald.
Yeah, from scrotal testosterone. So I think that's
hopefully
it.
that helps.
So
we'd just like to say a big thank you to Paolo for coming down, obviously to give us some questions, and we'll have some other videos in future. So please like our page and our YouTube channel. Please subscribe. And also to Paolo's, we'll have a link to Paolo's and some of the videos will be on there. So thanks again. I'm Mike. I'm Sam. And thanks for watching our channel. Yeah, thank you very much. Cheers. Cheers.